Hi guys, today I'm going to test the Campark T30. This is a portable motion triggered trail camera designed to capture wildlife videos and images. In the box is the camera, a mounting bracket, a mounting strap, a USB cable and the instructions. The camera is built into a clamshell case with a waterproof sealing gasket. It's powered by 8 AA batteries which are located under the inside back cover. Alternatively, the camera can be powered from a 6V 2A external power supply. The camera takes micro SD cards with a maximum capacity of 32GB, class 6 or higher. And there is a USB connection for downloading images. More about that later. On the front of the camera is the lens, 3 PIR or passive infrared sensors aimed either side of the camera and towards the front. These have a 20m or 65ft range and will trigger the camera within half a second of motion being detected. For nighttime operation, there's an infrared light or flash provided by 26 LEDs, a light sensor, microphone, and a blue-red motion indicator LED which is used during installation of the camera. The camera can be mounted to a tree or something similar with the strap, or by using the 2 standard 1/4" camera mounting threads on the back and the bottom of the case. For security, the case can be padlocked using the 2 plastic tabs, and there are a couple of slots on the back of the case for a security cable. To turn the camera on and select the operating mode, there is a 3-position slide switch. The left-hand position is off, the central position is set up, and the right-hand position is on. Before starting, the batteries and micro SD card are inserted, and then we can enter the setup and test mode by selecting the central position. Pressing the menu key brings up the setup menu, which you can navigate with the arrow keys. The first menu item is mode, which gives 3 options: camera, video and camera and video. The last option takes a photograph and then starts recording video. We can select the photo size, the video size or resolution. Picture number sets the number of photos taken in succession after the camera is triggered. Video length sets the length of the video taken. Interval is the time the camera waits before triggering again. Time-lapse takes a photograph periodically. You can also add a timestamp to photos and videos. The time switch option lets you set a time range when the camera can be triggered, and the rest of the time it will be switched off. You can set a password for the camera. A 4-digit location identifier can be printed on photos. The side PIR sensors can be turned on or off. The PIR sensitivity set, the language set, and this option lets you format the micro SD card. Set the clock, set the camera back to default settings, and this option sets the camera to automatically power off after a time period while it's in test mode. Turn the beep sound on or off, turn video sound recording on or off, adjust the play volume, and look at the system firmware version. Pressing the menu key returns us back to the initial setup and test screen. Pressing the mode button cycles through the different camera modes with camera and video, camera only and video only. While in video mode, the shot button manually starts and stops video recording, and in camera mode it takes a photograph. You can view the recorded photos and videos by pressing replay, and you can delete them by pressing the menu button to access the delete options. Pressing replay returns us back to the initial setup and test screen, and to start the camera, slide the switch to off and then back over to the on position. It gives a little countdown and then the screen powers off. Initially I set the trail camera up on a tripod in my garden. I've just uploaded these video clips straight into the video editor without applying any corrections so that you can see exactly what the camera filmed. This was in late November and the natural light was quite poor. I've mostly used the camera in video mode with HD resolution, but I did manage to photograph this fox wandering across the garden one night, At the bottom of the image you can see the information printed when the timestamp option is enabled. Next I moved it to a clearing in a copse of trees near to where I live. And I captured quite a lot of wildlife here, but correctly positioning the camera required some trial and error. I repositioned the camera a bit further back to see if I could get better results. I've tested the camera over a couple of months in some quite poor weather conditions, including rain and snow, and the weatherproofing has so far worked perfectly. The battery life is good, and I've been able to get several weeks use out of a set of batteries. Downloading files via the USB cable can be a bit slow at around 5 to 6 megabytes per second. I usually remove the microSD card from the camera and use a card reader instead. In summary, I've had a lot of fun with this trail camera. It's relatively low cost, the image quality is reasonable, and putting the camera out and seeing what images have been captured is quite an addictive pastime. If you haven't been here before, please subscribe and tick the bell. Thanks for watching. See you again next time.